Hi everyone, my name is Nur Mustafa and today I'm going to be talking about brain plasticity and learning. I chose this topic because it explains how the brain adapts, grows, and changes throughout life. So why I'm interested in this topic is because I want to understand how the brain supports learning and adapts to new experiences. Plasticity shows that people can grow and change throughout life, which helps explains how we build new skills, form habits, adjust to challenges, and just connects in everything I'm interested in the future overall. What is brain plasticity? So it basically means the brain can change and adapt and it's not fixed. It's always rewiring itself based on what we do and experience. When we practice something a lot, those neural pathways get stronger, and when we stop using them, they fade. This is how we learn new skills, build new habits, and even recover from injuries like strokes and seizures. This matters because it shows we can learn and grow at any age. The brain is always growing and forming new pathways, which is why adults can build new skills, change habits, and then recover after injuries. It also supports emotional growth. Therapy, mindfulness, and daily routines can reshape the brain and help break unhealthy problems. There are two major forms of plasticity. Structural plasticity is where the brain physically changes, like more synapses forming through repeated practice, and functional plasticity is when the brain changes how it operates, especially after an injury. Both together explain how people continue learning and adapting throughout their lifetime. So the findings I found on this show that brain can change throughout life. Kolb and Gibb found that early experiences have a big impact on how the brain develops. Positive environments help the brain form strong connections, while stress or lack of stimulation can slow development. Draginsky and May showed that adults also have strong plasticity. In their juggling study, people who learned the skill developed more gray matter in the brain. When they stopped practicing, the gray matter decreased. This proves that learning physically changes the brain. Merzenek's research explains that repeated practice and habits shape the brain over time. When we do something regularly, those pathways become stronger, and this can affect skills and attention and behavior. Together, these studies show that the brain stays flexible and responds to what we do no matter our age. So some everyday examples of brain plasticity would be, they show up in our everyday life, of course. So when we learn to drive, play an instrument, speak a new language, the brain forms those strengthening factors, right? And practice also makes problem solving faster and more efficient. Plasticity helps us adapt to new routines and environments and supports our emotional growth. So how it affects our cognitive skills: it strengthens connections for memory, improves attention by helping us block distractions, and supports problem solving by creating new pathways for flexible thinking. It also shapes language and motor skills as we learn new words or movements. Overall, this helps us adapt and get better at tasks. So how this relates to me wanting a PA: this topic connects to my goal because understanding the brain helps me better understand how patients learn and recover. Plasticity explains why consistent habits, early intervention, and patient education can lead to real changes in a person's health and behavior. It also shows how stress environments and emotions can affect how patients think and respond to treatment. Knowing this will help me communicate more effectively with patients and support them as they adjust to new routines or lifestyle changes. So this also matters in a healthcare setting because it is important to understand our patients' recovery and how they respond to treatment. As a future PA, this knowledge helps me personalize care and communicate better and stay patient-centered. It reminds me that change takes time and that support matters. Lifestyle choices play a big role in brain plasticity. Exercise boosts blood flow and helps form new neutral connections, while good sleep strengthens memories and healthy eating supports brain function. And managing stress or practicing mindfulness improves emotional regulation. So in conclusion, brain plasticity shows that the brain is constantly adapting. Studies by Kolb, Gibb, and Draginsky and May and Merzenich demonstrates how experiences, habits, and environments shape brain functions. We see things in everyday learning, routines, and how we respond to challenges. Plasticity is important because it explains how people grow, recover, and improve the practice. It also relates to healthcare because it helps highlight the value of patient education. Thank you for paying attention to this presentation. I hope you all enjoyed. These are my references.